Hi guys, I hope you're really well. So this video is entirely in English and it's just something I explained to lovely Brenda the other day in class, and she was like, I never ever knew that. I can't understand how I didn't know that. That's really interesting. So she said, can you please explain it in a video for the people? So this is explaining why we say I, you, he, she, it, we, you plural, they. Why in French, for example, we would say je, tu, il, /elle/on, then nous, vous, il. Why we do that order? Does everybody know why we do that order? And in other languages, you know, why we'd follow that order. So I want you to think of first, second, third, singular, first, second, third, plural. So you might have heard the expression the third person, to speak about yourself in the third person, which is basically when you use your name. So I would say something like, Lukey doesn't do that kind of thing. Or people often go, oh, Kanye West is talking about himself in the third person. So you're on your own in the universe, you're floating in the pitch black, you are first person singular, yeah? First person singular, I. Somebody else appears in the ether with you, opposite you. Hello, you. You're talking to them. So first person to second person, first to second, you. So in French, je, tu. Third person singular is another person comes into our space and we are talking about them to each other. So let's say Brenda comes in and we say, oh, so let's say I'm here. Brenda comes in, hi Brenda, how are you? And her lovely husband David, he turns up and we say, Brenda, how's David? He's now third person. If I turn to David and say, hey David, are you okay? He now becomes another second person. So third person is somebody you are speaking about, not to. Yeah, because otherwise I'd say, hey you, how are you? So first person, second person, third person, singular, all right? So in French so far, je, tu, il, elle, okay? Let's go back to the first person. Imagine I'm floating in the ether, Brenda joins me and she now comes next to me and we do an activity together. We are going to act as one. We are going to the bank. We are going to the cocktail bar. We, there's some random incident. we. That now would make us nous or on. We are first person plural, yeah? We now look at two people opposite us. Second person plural. Hi you guys, how are you? This is where sometimes in America and certain states people will say y'all. And we're like, no, you don't need to use that formally. But hello, how are you? In French then, nous for the we or on, first person plural. Opposite us, second person plural, which obviously, as you know, in French is also used for formal. So vous is either formal or plural. Then if I were talking about people, not to them, but plural, it would be third person plural. So Brenda and I are going to talk to Robbie and Lizzie, and we are going to talk about, let's say we're going to talk about Nina and Nick. So Brenda and I are talking to, what a cool little car. We're talking about Nina and Nick, and so they are our third person plural. Yes, so they are going to be moving to France. I turn to Nina and Nick, hi guys, how are you? Second person plural. So in other words, this is why the verbs go first person, second person, third person singular, first person, second person, third person plural. Simple. Je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, double, vous, il, elle. You go.